Today, it is for a lot of things. A lot of story has filled that gap. Action like tongue-to-tongue kissing, sexual kissing, romantic kissing. But we shouldn't read it also that way. We don't read it that way because we know in the Mediterranean world, kissing is a kind of salutation, greetings. We see Judas Iscariot betrayed Messiah with a kiss. And we also see from Romans chapter 6, 16 verses 16, Apostle Shaul also said, greet the saints with a holy kiss. So Messiah kissed her. To us, we know Messiah was imparting in her the kiss of knowledge and understanding. So we don't have to read it to sexual kissing because that was not the first thing Messiah came to do. Messiah works first time it is to reach out to the dying soul. That is to die for the sins of the world. So that he was a suffering Messiah. That was his first coming mission, not to marry. That was why when they wanted to make him a king, he said, if I don't run away from this temptation, they will fox me and make me a king. And his first coming glory is not the glory of a king, it's the glory of suffering Messiah. So that was why he ran away. So to marry was not the priority at all of Messiah's first coming. His priority is to die for the sins of the world. But this the Da Vinci Code story is real, only that he gave it to the world in a very twisted and wicked way by saying all those nonsense. Now from the Gospel of Mary Magdalene, chapter 8, verses 8 to 9, also said the same thing, that Messiah chose her. He said Messiah loved Mary Magdalene more than all the disciples, that all of them knew it. She was the companion of Messiah. They call her companion. She was a kind of a handbag of Messiah, that anywhere Messiah is going, he always carried Mary Magdalene along. That it got to that extent, Peter is like Apostle Kepha is like he was afraid. It's like a Messiah has given Mary Magdalene the office, because Messiah said to Apostle Kepha, I will give you. He gave the key of the kingdom of heaven to Kepha. So Kepha was thinking now that Messiah loved her more than anyone of theirs, like he has given Mary that title. That after the ascension of Messiah, the men don't want to go out. They were afraid of their life. Then Mary Magdalene stood on her feet and said, brethren, it ought not to be so. So she now began to give them much encouragement and testify to the teachings of YAHUWSHUWA. The promises, and said he would never leave them or forsake them. She gave them, this you can find in Mary Magdalene chapter 5, the Gospel of Mary Magdalene chapter 5. So she really encouraged them. She was the one actually that started even the ministry of the New Covenant in the New Testament. She set that fire of love in the hearts of the apostles because they shut themselves. She now said, no, it ought not to be so. We must go out. So after Peter now heard the testimony of Mary Magdalene, he now said, blessed are you, sister. Please, can you tell us anything Messiah told you that we are not aware of? Is there any secret teaching of Messiah he gave to you that we don't know nothing about? Please tell us. So she now opened her mind and began to let them know this is what Messiah said. There, Apostle Kepha now filled with jealousy. He shut her up. He wanted to beat her up. Let we now rebuke Peter and say, why are you fighting now with a woman as if you are the side of the adversary? If Messiah make her worthy for this position, who are you now to make her unworthy? This position has been given unto her by Messiah. You can't do nothing about that. He now rebuked Apostle Kepha. According to some historians, they said the title of Mary Magdalene from the 1st century to the 3rd century was called Apostle to the Apostles. That was the apostle Messiah gave, the seat Messiah gave to her. apostle to the apostles. She saw the risen king first. So from the 3rd century, we didn't find this account anymore. And to me, I think of Constantine, the founder of Christianity, done away with this title because, it is forbidden in their Catholicism for a woman to have such a great post. No. So that is where, at the Council of Nicaea in 326 AD, AD means after death of Messiah, Constantine rewrites many of the books. He banned a lot of it. He put a lot of creed of their own into the royal book. So I think that is where he done away with this title of Mary Magdalene. So we have seen the qualification of Mary Magdalene being the bride of Messiah. She is the bride of Messiah. No one can take that from her because Messiah, Yahuwah the Father, has given her that position. So now let's see how the penis, the office, works. The penis of Messiah works in the body of Maria. And in that place, first, John chapter 5 said, these are the three that bear testimony on this earth. So let us also see how that testimony is also being fulfilled in Messiah penis and his 2 testicles. From the royal law also says, out of the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, testimony will be established. And Jacob said, the staff, the rod of the family will not depart from Yahudah until Shiloh comes. Shiloh is another title for Messiah. It's another title of Messiah or name of Messiah, Shiloh. Messiah is the tribe of Yahudah. He carried that staff, that Aaronic staff. And this is the things that is also being found in the covenant, Ark of the Covenant. The 2 tablet stone and the 2 tablet stone and the staff of Moshe is found in the Ark of the Covenant. From Acts of Apostles chapter 1, when Messiah ascends to the heaven, 2 angels came and said unto the men of Jerusalem, he said, you see the way he ascended up, that is how you also see, that is how he also going to come back. That is, he ascended up being a man, he is also coming back being a man. He didn't went up angel, he's coming back as a man, just the way he went up. Just the way he go up as a man, so he will also come down as a man. And John 21 also said, when he showed his hand to his disciple, he said, feel my hands, I'm not spirit. I'm 100% human, for spirit don't have flesh and blood. So he goes into heaven with flesh and blood. He is coming back the same. From the royal law, Revelation 5, Yahuwah cannot also see him as a man right in the kingdom of Yahuwah. So that was why he was able to trace his lineage back. That he is the root of David and the lion of the tribe of Yehudah. So he sees him as a flesh over up there. So he got up being a man, he's coming back being a man, and the side is the mystery. As we are talking now, his wife exists in his side to consummate the written here on earth when he comes back. So now the testimony, because we see from his side many water flows, and water represents many people, and that is the testimony found in Messiah testicles and his penis. Out of the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, every testimony will be established, and that is the law and the prophet and the staff found right in the Ark of Covenant. In this case, the Ark of the Covenant will represent the womb of Mary Magdalene. And this is the most blessed, glorious womb that carried the holy seed, the blood, the DNA of Yahuwah, the penis and the testicle, and the many water uncountable of Messiah right in our womb. And when you go to Revelation 11, there you will see at the end verse, the Ark of the Covenant was being sealed in the temple of Yahuwah. So that is the testimony that these three parts in Messiah, in his body, is buried on earth. The children is the testimony of this office of Messiah. Just like you and me, many nations today on the earth, we bear testimony for the penis and the two testicles of Father Abraham, because we all came from there. He is the father of many nations today. So we are the testimony, bearing testimony for his penis and his two testicles. We bear that testimony for Father Abraham. And so the many children of Messiah will also bear the testimony for Messiah, a penis and his two testicles. And the woman also have 2 or 3 witnesses for testimony to be established also. Her 2 breasts and a vagina. These are the part that is going to bear testimony for King YAHUWSHUWA for all eternity. Of be fruitful. So this is the mystery of the side. Mary Magdalene is the most blessed woman forever and ever to carry this holy blood or seed in Messiah. So now let us also see the other side, the left hand side. It's also office. And this office is the office of all the women of YISRA'EL. They occupy there. And Mary Magdalene is the head to teach every single woman on the left side of Messiah how to treat, respect, handle, love their husband. She's the one to do that. In all the 4 Gospels, we see that Mary Magdalene was a head of all women. All the 4 Gospels always list her name first. She was the leader. She was the apostle of all women. She was the leader of all women. She was the leader, so she is the one to govern every single woman of YISRA'EL office at the left side of Messiah. According to some history, also says she was a hairdresser. After Messiah has stopped her from that dirty job, she now lived by the hairdressing work. And if you also go to that Luke 8, verse 1 to 3, you will see she was supporting the ministry with her money. She helped Messiah so much. She supported the ministry with her money. So this is the help, the glory of a helper, of a wife, the qualification, the criteria found in Mary Magdalene being the wife of King YAHUWSHUWA in the kingdom. So now let's talk about the 2 legs, the 2 legs and toes. The right leg will be the office of all Gentiles men. Is the office. And every Gentile family, there will always be a leader. So all the leaders of the Gentiles family will occupy the right hand, the right leg, feet of Messiah. So while the toes will be for every household of the Gentile. So the left leg and toes of Messiah is the office also of all women Gentiles. And these women of Gentile in all will also be a leader. And that leader will occupy the leg, and while every household, there will also be a leader in the family. So the woman, the leader of the family will occupy the leg, and while every household will also occupy the toes. So this is the mystery of we all becoming the body of Messiah. He said we are one body. We make one body of Messiah. Members in particular. So this is it. Different offices in Messiah. This is the mystery of Galatians 3:28. This is how both slave, man, woman, Jew, Gentile is be found in the body of Messiah. This was what Apostle Shaul said. We shouldn't be ignorant because it is a mystery that all these things, slave, will be found in Messiah. Woman, Jew, Gentile will be found there as we've been baptized into him. This is how the once rejected sons of Agars and Keturah is be found in the ministry. This is how we make one body. This is the mystery, people. This is the mystery Apostle Shaul was talking about. So now let us see how it works. The leg is the one to carry the whole body. How the office of the legs work. The leg is the one to carry the entire body. Is the one to work for the entire body. Is the one to do that job. As we all know, the leg is the most dirty place in the body. It touches all unclean things. So he's the one to do every dirty job in the family of YISRA'EL. So this is how YISRA'EL stands you Gentiles in the kingdom, in the governance system. From the royal law, let's get a precept to confirm this. From the royal law, Isaiah 14 verses 1 and 2 said, Father Yahuwah will have mercy upon Jacob, and he will yet choose YISRA'EL, and he will set them in their own land. The strangers, strangers is a word for another, is another word for Gentile. It's another word for Gentile. It says stranger will joined with them, and they will cleave to the house of Jacob. Verse 2. It said the people will take them and bring them to their place. And the sons of YISRA'EL will possess them, the Gentile, in the kingdom of Yahuwah for slaves and for handmaids. This is the mystery, people. And for handmaids. He said they will rule over them. I would like to skip this part here because that is not my focus point. He said they will take them captive. Who's captive? Captive they were. And they will rule over them. Their possession. So that captive will be a lesson for another day. But my focus point here is about the slavery part. He said the children of YISRA'EL will possess the Gentiles right in the kingdom of Yahuwah, in the land of Yahuwah, for servants, for slaves and handmaids. This is your job, Gentiles, right in the body of Messiah. This is how we make one body in the Messiah. This is the governance system. If everybody has to become the head, then who is going to be the feet? This is what Apostle Shaul said, that the feet shouldn't say, because it's not the head, yet it's not a part of the body. He said, no, you are a part of the body. Your presence is needed there. Without you, Gentile, occupy the feet of Messiah, there will be deficiency in Messiah reigning kingdom. It won't be completed. It won't. Because you are much needed also in the body of Messiah. But this is your part of position. The part of servants to serve the YISRA'EL for all eternity in the kingdom. And any Gentiles that make it to this, that lay hold on this privilege, they are going to be doing it with all their hearts, because people will be in the lake of fire. We will come to that now. So let's take it the other way around. The same thing Christianity in your ministry. You see pastor play their part, usher, deacon, deaconess. We see all different service offices also in your gathering. If every one of you have to be pastor, therefore who is going to do the work of usher? If every one of you have to be a singer, who is going to do the other work? So these are how we make one body in Messiah in different offices. And this is also in the governing system of the world. In the factory, if everybody is boss, who is going to do the other job? Nobody. So everybody have their own position right in the body of Messiah. This is what Apostle Shaul said. We are one body in Messiah. Now, let's also take it the other way around. We all are the bride of Messiah. And let's see how this one also play out. In Revelation 12 verses 1, said, there appeared in the heaven a great and a wondrous sign, a woman clothed with the sun, the moon under her feet, and the crown of 12 stars on her head. This woman here is the bride of Messiah. And how did it go? What was on her head? The crown of 12 stars. In the other way around, YISRA'EL is the head. When Father Yahuwah gave that promises to Father Abraham in Genesis 15, he said Look up if you will be able to count the stars of heaven. This is your seed. And YISRA'EL is the stars of heaven. They are stars of heaven. Let's take the head is to their position. If taking it the other way around as a bride of Messiah. And what was the garment of this bride of Messiah? The sun, the greater light, the Messiah himself. This is how we put on Messiah, people. Where Apostle Shaul said, if you baptize in Messiah, say you have put on Messiah. This is how we put on Messiah as his bride, Messiah bride. Messiah is our garment. And what was on our feet? Moon, the glory of moon, the lesser light to govern the night. You see, in either way around, being a bride of Messiah, you are still the lesser part. You are still the lesser part. The lesser light to govern the night. You are still the one to do the most dirty part in the kingdom. In Genesis 1:40-19, Father Yahuwah said, the sun, the star, the moon are signs on earth. Out of the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, testimony shall be established. So without the Gentiles in the body of Messiah, there will be deficiency in the body of Messiah. Gentile is so important as well as the Jew, the YISRA'EL. We all are important in the body of Messiah. That was what Apostle Shaul said. You shouldn't say you are not because you are the feet, therefore you are not part of the body. No, brothers, you are part of the body. Sister, you are part of the body. This is how we make the body of Messiah. So let's see how this also play out. That was what Messiah said from the royal law. I think Matthew 19:27-29, where Kepha asked Messiah, what will be my reward in the kingdom to come? King Yahushua now said, when the Son of Man sit in his glorious throne, he said the 12 tribes of YISRA'EL will also sit on their throne, judging the 12 tribes of YISRA'EL. So this is who they are. Let's see the qualified Gentile that will occupy, because not anyhow Gentile is going to occupy the feet of Messiah. No, a qualified first-class Gentile. The one that is really being rooted and grounded in the holy things of Yahweh. That is the one that will occupy. That is the one that will get this great glory privilege to occupy the feet of Messiah. Now let's see how it plays out from the royal of Matthew 15, from 22-28. When this Gentile woman came to Messiah with her daughter, she said, Adonai, son of David, have mercy on me, for my daughter is grievously vexed by the devil. Messiah answered her not a word. But the apostles now said unto Messiah, send her away, for she is crying after us. Then Messiah now said, I was not sent to you Gentiles, but to the lordship of YISRA'EL. And this Gentile woman she fell at her feet. She now fell at the feet of Messiah and worshipped Messiah. So Messiah now said unto her, it's not good, it's not meant to give the food of the children of the house to their dogs. Did you hear that? He said he called this Gentile woman a dog. This Gentile woman and her children dogs. But yet this Gentile woman never get offended. Let's hear what she has to say. She now said, yes, Adonai, you have said the truth. But yet the dogs eat from the crumbs that fall from the table of their masters. This is the qualified Gentile that will occupy the feet of Messiah, not any other Gentile. You see, this is the kind of Gentile that will be needed, that will occupy the feet of Messiah. She acknowledged her position, that her position and her children's position forever, it is the feet of Messiah. And who is the master? The YISRA'EL. That the Gentile is going to be feeding, is going to be eating from the crumbs that fall from the mouth of the earth. That is what they are going to be living on. So she called that revelation. Messiah now said, great is your faith, woman. For what you ask has already been given unto you. He said from that moment the devil left. Because that is the devil that resident in those days, because this both sides is being given to their mother of gods. So that devil left for the sons of Ishmael and the sons of Keturah to return back to their inheritance in Abraham, right in the kingdom, the governing system of King Yahushua HaMashiach. Not these Gentiles of these days, because Christianity still return back to their mother gods. Ishmael also still return back to their mother gods. But if you know what is good for you, it will be better for you to return back to the royal law, so that you still get a part in the feet of Messiah. And Apostle Shaul also said in Romans 11:25, the very last verse, he said, until the fullness of the Gentiles come into the kingdom. So there is a certain number needed of the Gentiles in the feet to occupy the feet of Messiah. As soon as that number is completed, the door will be shut against the Gentile. And every leftover Gentile is going straight away to the lake of fire. Is going away to the lake of fire, because there is a certain number needed. Not all Gentiles, not all the families of the earth, because they are the seed of Abraham, therefore they all have to come. No, the qualified Gentile, like those Gentiles in Acts of Apostles chapter 13, verses 42 to 43, that lay hold on the covenant of the Shabbat. That is the kind of Gentile that is needed to occupy the feet of Messiah in the kingdom of Yahushua HaMashiach, our eternal bridegroom. So, if you fail to occupy this, because Father Yahuwah also gave Ishmael a divine promise in Genesis 17:20. He said, out of Ishmael will come 12 princes. And today we are also see the fulfillment of the princes, which is their 12 imam. So next week, by His grace, we will talk about that of Islam. There is also this kind of a system in Yahushua, also in Islam. So if you fail that of King Yahushua, you won't fail that of Islam. And that of Islam, my people, is so disastrous. There you will really know you are a slave. Because in this of Messiah, King Yahushua, you are also going to be honored. You will be having your own kingdom, your own palace in the royal house. You are going to be living like a prince also and a princess among you Gentiles in the feet of Messiah. Your job is not going to be something that is difficult. No. It's going to be a very light yoke. That was what Apostle Shaul said. Like slaves, as many that are under this yoke. You see? So you are under this yoke for everlasting in the kingdom. That was what Messiah said, my yoke is light for you. He said, for my yoke is light for you. So is this a very light job that you are going to be doing it with a joyful heart? You are going to be doing it with all rejoicing in your heart. But that of Islam, you will really know you are a slave with a lot of intimidation. This is the meaning for this video.